Jesus. This is who existed. Serapis. Y'all following what I'm saying? Are you clear? Don't take my word for it. Invalidate what I'm saying. Prove me wrong.
Come on now.
Go find a coin or a statue of Jesus somewhere. You won't find one, brothers and sisters. Nobody, Origen, none of the historians of the 1st, 2nd, 3rd century said anything about somebody called Jesus. Listen, bro. Listen, Lord. Listen what I'm saying. If there was somebody who really turned water into wine, they'd have statues of him everywhere. If somebody really took 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and fed 5,000 people, they'd have statues and monuments of him everywhere. If somebody had really walked the water, that'd been it, man. That's been it. Did y'all see what that brother did, man? Y'all follow what I'm saying? There would be drawings and everything of it. Not one iota of evidence anywhere on this planet. So what they had to do was they had to take this image right here, the Serapis image, and make it Jesus. At the Nicene Council, y'all all right? All right. You sure? All right. At the Nicene Council, the Nicene Council lasted for 2 months and 12 days. 2 months and 12 days of deliberation as to what to do with Arius, and also to pass a law that people can't kneel down and pray at this time. They got to stand up and pray, and also to pass a law that this is going to be the day that everybody celebrates Easter. Okay? Now, even though this pagan practice of Easter had existed for thousands of years, nobody had actually decided what day it was going to happen on. Till the Nicene Council. 318 bishops were present. Pope Sylvester, everybody say Pope Sylvester. Another sellout preacher. Pope Sylvester. Constantine went to Pope Sylvester and said, now listen, I'm making you the first pope. Black man, right? I'm making you the first pope, Sylvester. Okay? But now here's what I want done. And as long as you follow my orders, you'll be a rich pope. You won't have nothing to worry about. Pope Sylvester was Emperor Constantine's puppet and was used to proclaim his wishes. To this council we owe the Creed of Nicea, defining against Arius. And this is some deep stuff. They actually convened a council meeting and came up with a creed just to discredit Arius. The Nicene Creed, which became the statement of the Christian faith, was written and decreed and canonized by 318 Roman Catholic bishops of the Council of Nicea in 325 AD. Let's check it out. Let's read it together. What does it say? Can everybody see it? Yes. Let's read it. We believe in one God the Father, all-powerful, maker of all things, both seen and unseen. Stop right there. Okay? Not a problem. Now they begin to address the issue. You notice how they had to open it up? They had to open it in a statement that is unanimously agreed upon with everybody. Arius didn't have no problem with that statement. In fact, that was Arius' argument. There ain't but one God. He ain't got no son. That was Arius' argument. See what I'm saying? Okay? The son, the one y'all calling the son is the S-U-N. That was Arius' argument. But now they begin to address Arius' heresy, as they called it. Now, actually, the man was telling the truth. And by the way, y'all, Arius historically existed. He really existed, okay? He was telling the truth. But that's the problem. The establishment couldn't handle the truth and not remain in power. and remain in power. Now let's look at the next thing now they begin to address. And in what? One Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the only begotten from the Father. Why did they have to say that? Because they wanted you to know. See that statue that they made, that wasn't begotten from the Father. That was made by people. The Serapis image, that was made in a furnace, shaped and molded by the hands of craftsmen. Right. Okay? So they had to come up with a creed to knock all that out. Begotten from the Father. That is from the substance of the Father. Y'all see this? I mean, all you got to do is read this about 3 or 4 times and you'll see how asinine it is. I mean, really, just read it several times and you'll see, why did they have to keep saying that? Why did they have to say that again? I mean, what are they trying to say? You follow what I'm saying? Begotten from the Father, that is from the substance of the Father. Check this out. God from God. Light from light. True God from true God. Now you just said God from God. So why you have to turn around and say true God from true God? Begotten, not made. Y'all see it? There's already said up here twice. Begotten from the Father. Only begotten from the Father. They got to say it again. Begotten, not made. They're specifically addressing the statements that was made by Arius. Now that's some deep stuff. They actually created a creed based on what Arius said that Catholics everywhere now have to recite every day. Consubstantial with the Father, through whom all things came to be, both those in heaven and those in earth, and for us humans and for our salvation. He came down and became incarnate, became human, suffered and rose up on the 3rd day, went up into the heavens, and is coming to judge the living and the dead, and in the Holy Spirit. Now, why did they have to say all this? Think, people. If it really happened, you ain't got to go through all this. Now it gets real deep, because now they in the part 2 of this, they actually talk against Arius' words. And those who say, meaning Arius, there was once when he was not. See, that's what Arius said. Arius said, I remember the day when there was no Serapis image, when blacks were on the throne. Okay, Serapis didn't always exist. Serapis came into existence since you white folk got in here in Egypt. That's what he's saying. So the Roman Catholic Council said, and anybody who says that there was once when he was not, and before he was begotten he was not, and that he came to be from things that were not, or from another hypostasis or substance, affirming that the Son of God is subject to change or alteration, these, the Catholic and Apostolic Church, what y'all? Anathematizes. Look at the person next to you and say, there's that control mechanism again. They had to put this creed together because of what was happening with people's eyes coming open. Well, it's deep because there was a lot of confusion, a lot of discussion. People said, now that don't make no sense, but what Arius is saying does kind of make sense. So, since they were going through all this, Emperor Constantine stepped into the room. And he said, all right, I'm ordering y'all to decree that the Serapis image is Jesus Christ. And that Jesus Christ is everything that was just said. And then he ordered all books to be burned. Why? You got to get rid of the evidence. See, y'all, that's why I encourage y'all, go to Kemet while you can. Go to Kemet while you can. Get the evidence while you can. Because in any argument of apologetics, that means proving your point, the rule is no evidence, no argument. Huh? Sure did. That's what the guy in Egypt said to us. Sure said it, brother. I forgot all about that. No evidence, no argument. And that's why they are whitewashing Kemet now. I should say Arab washing Kemet now. They're slowly but surely removing all of the black presence out of Egypt and replacing it with an Arab presence so that they can tell the world that they did all of this. When Constantine came in and made his ruling, all of the brothers who were behind Arius' dad, all of the brothers who stood with Arius, punked out. Punked out, man. We don't want no trouble. Arius, I know you telling the truth, but man, shoot, we got to eat, man. I got to pay for that Lexus, man. You know, that chariot of gold that I'm riding out there, brother, and them horses that pulling that thing, man, it costs money. So Arius, I'm sorry, brother. You know, you my man. You know, we here. But I got to sidestep you on this one. Nobody stands up against the Emperor Constantine. And all the brothers who came to him, to Nicea with him, forsook him. That's why y'all, you know, history tells me. You know, you got folk, I appreciate, I love it when y'all say, I'm with you. Y'all know how much I done heard that? And folks who said it ain't here. I mean, I love to hear it, don't get me wrong. But I ain't resting on that. It's not your strength I'm standing on, man. I'm standing on the fact that God gave me this assignment. That's who my strength is. You follow what I'm saying? To awaken our people. I don't want to have to. I want some of y'all to promise to be with me, man. When the stuff hit the fan, you know, I look around and you ain't there, 'cause I'm gonna shoot you if you ain't. I'll say, man, I got out here because I thought y'all was with me. Don't take that serious, okay? I don't want nobody to get that out of. I ain't gonna shoot nobody unless I have to. That is. Yeah, buddy. Those who followed the brother abandoned him except two, and they were exiled under the order of Emperor Constantine. And as you saw, he died 11 years later. So, what was the outcome of the Nicene Council? A lie was put in place under a European pharaoh. A brother who was born a couple of centuries after the lie got put in place rose up to speak the truth. And what did the powers that be do to the brother? Shut him down, exiled him, and threatened him under the order of death to keep his mouth shut. All of the books that he wrote, all of the lectures that he had done, that's why I got my hard drive backed up many times over in many different places. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Okay? Got to do it, man. Too much work went into all this research. You know, the order was to burn all of his literature. Burn it. Get rid of it. You know? So the outcome of the Council of Nicea was the transformation of Serapis Christus